What is going on, everybody? Sorry it is taking me a little bit getting here. I had some real world stuff came up. So anyway, y'all are ruthless, man. Yeah, y'all are just plumb ruthless. Oh man, I've enjoyed reading those comments. I'm like, wow, man, these guys, man, they don't let me get away with nothing. What's up? Let me go through chat here. Welcome everybody. Welcome Ben, Ryan, Scott, Addy, KTM, Harris. What is up, Braden? Chuck, I believe I said you, Tad, Slevin, and is that everybody? I think so. Yeah, Taman, no. I think that's everybody. Yep. So, yeah, this this is the real world. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. So today I wanted to continue a little bit. So welcome everyone to our FTG episode 2. I pretty much spent a good part of the day just working. That's all I did. No money mods, just working. And a couple things that I've come across with. I've forgotten how much money it costs to keep up these big fields, and that's mainly keep them up with seed. Seed and fertilizer are literally killing me. I was somewhere around the 160. I've offloaded some things. I've sold some things. I've sold them at very high prices. I've got to start in sheep. I don't have a lot, but I've got at least a good start. So 20, 25 maybe. Hopped in a same-day gun tractor. So maybe 25 on there, grass, water, a few other things I'm going to go have once we make it down to the sheep. And this little thing's going to fill up. So I'm trying to hold off on not buying some things. I'll tell you, this map driving, this map is pretty long. It's long all around. Let me go ahead and get this guy started back again. I've done a lot of canola, I've done a lot of soy, mainly because those have been my two money makers. But driving in this map, driving to sell points, of course they're all at the opposite ends of the map, unless you get lucky and find one down there by the store in the center, which doesn't always happen. So I was curious how many of you are actually playing this map, and I was curious. You throw it up in chat, feel free to. Just what your initial findings on this was like. Are you liking it? Are you not liking it? Is it exactly what you want? I think I'm mixed reviews with it. I knew it would be, because if anybody remembers Westbridge from FS15, if you played FS15, I was not a huge fan of that one. Just didn't. I didn't like the Uber Ultra side, because the part of this that I was really trying to stay away from was actually modding money into the game so I could go ahead and get the big stuff. Oh, old streams, that's a good one, Scott. I'll give you like +3 on that one. That is a good one. I've saw quite a lot of PC gameplay of that one as well. I know Johnny has been in here a little bit. I forget his name, 7612 or something like that. He's been doing a lot of White Oak, which is interesting. I've watched a few of his streams, and he's been doing some White Oak on PC, and it looks very interesting. I don't have no idea whether or not that's actually going to come through, or it's even talked about. I think pretty much Giants has given us the idea that they're not going to tell us anything. And we're just going to have to like be okay with that. There's just no, I don't know. They're just not going to tell us anything. So DLCs, any of that stuff, don't ask me because I have no idea. I don't think anybody's going to have an idea until they just lay it out and say, here it is. Oh, that was the wrong gate. Until they say, here it is. Enjoy, fellas. And then we're all going to be jumping up and down like giddy little schoolgirls, and then we'll wonder when the next one's coming out. Yes, Addy. Yes. Let's see, the 4-stack 812. 4-stack 812. Would that be under baling? Because I may not. Okay. So the Argoston 4-stack 812, what it does is but you make square bales. This thing stacks them up they stack them up 3 high. And then you can use, effectively, the idea was to use the large bale fork, the one that extends at the top, would be able to actually grab all 3 bales. That was at least the idea. But that one actually stacks them, so you pretty much line it up long ways, and then you come and it slides right in, and then it pulls it up, and then the other bale slides underneath that, and it stacks them 3 high, and then you pretty much offload them right there. So it's really it's kind of an offshoot of the auto stack, but it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. Yeah, I'm looking at your comment there, KTM. And this thing's already full back up. I'll tell you, I've been trying to do the fertilizer, which is why I'm seeing money go out like crazy. But this guy doesn't make more than like 2 or 3 passes before I got to unload him. So I've got some big purchases that are going to have to be made, which makes me even more almost to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm almost ready to just mod me like the major necessities: transport, big tipper, tractor pull tipper, a tractor to pull cultivator, and a big seeder. Because I'm gonna tell you, this 600S is for the birds. Yeah, no new mods today. I guess they just thought since they rolled the map out, they didn't have to do mods. It's it's fine. We got a new map. I typically tend to not try to get on get on their case too much about that, because I'm happy that we've got some things coming in. So. Let's see, let's get off this field for a little bit, because eventually I can just go in and tell you what I'm going to wind up doing. I'm either going to wind up modding some money in and getting both the 1090s and running dual harvesters on these fields, and then maybe doing the Amazon, so I can fertilize and seed at the same time and get these, because these fields are just so big. That's why I think that might be, no, that might be what it is. It says user-generated content is blocked in your profile settings. But I got mods, but now I can't get the maps. Huh. Let me think about that one, because I don't think you have to have Xbox Live to access the mods. You just have to have internet. Oh, you do need Xbox Live. See, I thought it was you only needed... You don't, I don't. Okay, that's what I thought. So it seems to be Xbox Live will be completely useful if you want to do online, if you want to do anything online. Man, I'm out of seed again. Alright, let's get some of this back. I'm going to have to go buy seed again. One thing I've also found out is if you buy seed in the bins that are near the farm, you pay more for them than if you bought 14, if you bought 4 pallets of seed, you're going to pay more for them if you buy them out of the, whatchamacallit, the grain bin, I guess you'd call that, or I don't even know what they call that, seed bin, I don't know. I pretty much opened all my gates. I'm just sitting here thinking, KTM, you might, but the mods that came out for Xbox One and now, cause I can't get the maps. You know what I mean? Yeah, something doesn't sound right. If you've got the mods now, when you go to your mod folder, can you go over to the tab that says maps? Is it empty on Xbox? Because that'd be the one thing I'd be kind of curious about. Let's see. Okay, I'm okay on this. I'm actually going to drop this, and then we'll go check out. You know what? Actually, let me just go park this because I actually need the Massey down there. This is kind of the aggravating thing that I found is for me anyway. This bugs me. Did go ahead and get this stuff set up, which is fine. All this works great. I didn't realize this, but see, I windrowed this whole entire field down here, cut it, filled everything up. Then the sheep actually walked through all this windrowed stuff. So I'm like, why am I putting all this grass in? Why am I putting all this grass in their feed bale? They just eat it out of the field. All right, let's see. There it is. Actually, let's just do this. Hop out. Let's check animals. All right, so wool. That's what I want to go check. See how much wool I got. Yeah, yeah. Being it normally is pretty. It's usually pretty. It's usually pretty smooth. Usually, rarely don't have it. It usually becomes an issue when you're not playing for the online service like Xbox Live or PS Plus. That's typically what it is. Hey, what's going on, Greg? You have missed absolutely nothing. Just kind of got started. Got a little bit later start tonight. So I'm actually kind of debating on whether or not I just wanted to go ahead and mod money in and get the equipment that I really want in here. These fields are just so big. I'm just completely losing myself in. I've been able to get some things today, but I'm definitely losing myself in just actual pay of seed, fertilizer. I mean everything. I feel like I'm just losing it out there. Because I need to go fill this one up again. This would be the second time on this field. So it lasted up until right here, and then I had to go back and fill it up completely again. Yes, I did, and I was actually going to get to that, Chuck. For those that are watching, Chuck sent me a message over today and said he had found out where the water is. If you didn't know where the water was, there are little hydrants, and once I actually get this down here to the farm, I'll zip over and show you. But they're like little water pipes come out of the road. All right, I'll show you where they are. Now each area has one. Cows have one, pigs and sheep have one. So it's not just like you have one that has to be shared across all spectrums of the farm. They're a little obscurely kind of hard to find because they're not like a big blue water tank. Yeah, 2.5 mil and got the equipment now I needed, and now I'm down to 60. Yeah, that's not a bit surprising. That is not a bit surprising. Especially if you're going to buy. Now this map, I decided I was actually going to make a run at doing the full, doing the full Challenger, a couple of the tracked ones, a couple of the, at least maybe the dual wheel ones. Let's see, do I have? Yeah, I do have 2 up there, so I'll use those. And then I'm out of pallets for right now. Get out of here and move little Jimmy out of the way. There you go. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, Greg, this is definitely different than anything we've had. Definitely, I think some people got some definite mixed reviews on it. I personally like it. I think it's good. You just need the big equipment. That's pretty much all it comes down to. And the fact that I can never remember how to get this stuff, because you got to go through the gates. They're driving through hedges. Alright, let's see. I'm going to drop this right here just so I can speed off down here. Let's find these hydrants. Now, I think the pig one is down here on the wall. Yep, so here it is. This right here is what all of your water places look like. It says, warning, not drinking water. Awesome, dude. I figured you did. We've actually got about maybe an inch and a half of snow on the ground. So it's gonna be snowmageddon here, and all about by this morning, you'd have thought the whole entire southeast had shut down. Let's see here. I always get lost. Okay, I knew I missed that. Grains for canola. Do I have canola? I know I've got some. What is it? Oh, 14.54, really? See, I missed soy. That one kind of sucked because it was up to like 23, and then by this time this flipped over, it was already on its way back down. See, that's the thing, man. Wool. That's what. Look at that. Wool's almost 10 grand. I just got to get some of it. Let's see. Let me spin around here. Of course, you have a full grain tank. Bought the New Holland and the little New Holland in case. You talking about the old tractors? I assume so. Alright, so that hydrant, whoever it was, maybe it was Braden was asking about that. So that was the sheep one. I'll at least zip down here and show you where the, I don't have to drive down there. Let me just do this. Save us a little bit of time. Alright, so right there. So as soon as you pull into the gate, all you need to do is back up to this, and it will fill you up. Same way, there's another one of those over at the cows. I can't exactly remember in perspective where it's at. I don't have any trucks or cars down there. I'm not going to drive all the way over there to the cows. I have absolutely nothing over there right at the minute. Maybe I can get this seeder, at least finish that field off. I even think this map, the Pronto, would be small. Now, it depends if you're going to do some smaller maps. I mean, not smaller maps, but smaller fields. 27 is not so bad. 33 and 4 are pretty massive once you actually get into them. 29 is not bad. But any of those smaller ones, like 22, 21 would be okay. 4, is that one down there? 1 and 5 are kind of big. Any of those you could probably work with the Pronto just fine, but the rest of them, I've kind of made up my mind. I was like, this is, because I feel like I'm just spinning my wheels for hours, and then I'm barely getting 20 or 30 by the time I buy 10 sheep, or I buy seed. I have to buy it 3 times to do some of these fields, which is kind of it's kind of aggravating. I haven't even touched the corn yet. My corn header is in there, but it's a little small. I am appreciative that they gave us this amount of equipment. If they'd have given us case equipment like what we had before, is this right? Yes. If they'd have given us the same equipment like we had before, I'd have just said, "Yep, no, this is not going to work." Giving us like that old 14-foot header and a few other things, I said, nah. KTM, it says your user profile. I mean, let me think on that, because I mean there's very possibility, like you might have. Do you normally have problems downloading any kind of DLC from games? Because if you do, or if you don't download DLC from games, there might be something in your profile, in your download profile, in your settings that that may affect you being able to download mods out of whatever Xbox Live, I think is what you said you were on. I'm not sure if PlayStation has that, but I mean, I know there's some privacy settings, and it may be not letting you do it because of a privacy setting. The one thing I would maybe do is hit Google and put in there exactly what the problem is. Like literally ask Google what the problem is, because what you'll wind up doing is you'll find hits and topics and forums that people have asked the same exact question. So get in Google and say give the exact error that it gives you. Say Farm Sim 17 Xbox One user generated whatever not available, and then see what pops up. Why should you not tell a secret on the farm? Oh my god. Oh, that was the corniest joke I've ever heard. Yeah, we'll just drive through that tree. Not a problem. This JCB can do it. Yeah, 6 meters at a time, man. This is hard. I thought y'all might like that. And I'm going to be honest with you. I won't say that I've cheated, but I have done 15x. But my thing is, I actually turned the I turned the whatchamacallit out, fertilizer. So I just went ahead and just took it down. I was like, you know what, screw it. I don't have enough money right now to do 3 times fertilizer. I don't normally mind. And I guess at some point you could go through and do these missions, let someone else foot the bill for it. But the problem is most of these other other fields most of them are just huge, and they, for whatever reason, have not been growing what I want to harvest on them. And like looking here at, what is this? This is 5 and then 7. Yeah, so that one's got corn on field 7, and that is freaking humongous. So I don't have the turbo harvest mod. I'm not mod, but I don't have the turbo harvest anymore on PS4, so that's just not going to work. Yeah, and Chuck's referring to there's a ramp in the mod section on farmsim.com, or farming-simulator.com's actual URL. But it's they got a nice ramp on there that's used for smaller stuff dumping into much bigger trailers. You could use it logging, I guess, as long as you've got a place to drive up that's somewhat generally smooth. Yeah, it's pretty cool little mod. I wish the ramp was a little bit shorter, but beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, that's money cheat box is what I'm referring to when I say the money mod. Yeah, I still would probably like to do it somewhat controlled. This guy's full again. Dang. Well, I know that fertilization helps, even just doing it once. Yeah, I figure a lot of people are going to do that on this one, especially on console. And honestly, sometimes I would generally not really necessarily go that route, but this one I am not going to fault anybody for doing the money mod on this one. Because if I'd had that ability in Westbridge, I would. Because I really think the next thing I'm going to do, I'm probably just going to spend what money I've got left and just hope and pray to goodness here that I can hit on a sale. I'm gonna buy it whenever it ticks up, so I've got enough don't go into red. But some of this stuff I'm gonna have to offload. I've actually got some decent wheat, got plenty of canola, got plenty of soy. I mean, I've just been a harvesting machine today. Did you hear that GPS mod is coming only in supply drops? I don't get it unless you mean supply drops is in Division. That's what I equate. That's what I equate supply drops with. Let's see here. So Chuck said he accidentally left his PS4 on when he went to sleep. Now he has 120 mil. That's pretty good. I've got the Massey Prince. I don't have a problem pulling any of these trailers. I don't have any huge hills that I'm going to have to traverse up and down, so I'll be able to get a decent sized little trailer here I got 94 in the bank, so just got to make sure that I still got enough for any of the other little miscellaneous pieces of the puzzle until I get ready to do it. I've actually just random kind of housekeeping there. I actually turned field 31 into all grass. I don't really know why I did that. I mean, I guess I kind of do. I thought it would be nice to have a grass field a little bit closer to the biogas rather than having it all the way down at the sheep. Because it's going to be a while before I can actually buy any of these fields, unless I, at the time I did that, I was actually thinking, well, I'm not necessarily going to have to mod money in, so let's just plant grass here, and that way I have grass a little closer that I can haul up to the biogas plant. Because I actually don't mind doing silage. I actually kind of like it. Yeah, it is. It is a really beautiful map. I mean, the guys did a really good job with it. It's. I said it last night. It's very Gold Cresty, and I just mean by Gold Cresty, I mean it's very clean. It's laid out well, but it's just very, very clean. Jellington and Coldborough just have a rawness about them that kind of say we are a legitimate working farm right now. And this one kind of says, yeah, we're kind of like brand new on the market. Oh, Tavin, you'll have to cut it out, dude. Oh, yeah, Ben. I do too. I mean, I'm not gonna be critical of the map and something that they ought to do or fix something. It's just I'm gonna tell you. I mean, the one thing that I can say, and some people gave us some flack, especially the modders and stuff, because we had really kind of three very similar structured maps. Man, I might have to buy more sheep at some point. That wool needs to come in a little bit quicker than that. They gave them a lot of flack and stuff for releasing those maps so closer in. But the one thing about them is that really, if you look at all three maps, they're all three exponentially different. Let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead. So I got one. Well, this one needs it. Do I own that one? Of course I do. No, I don't. I don't own 3. Okay. That's somebody else. Yeah, because I'm not gonna sit here and drive this seeder up and down. So I'll hire a worker. But you think that's $300-400 every hour, somewhere close to that. That adds up when you're just ticking away. Yeah, man, I've got to be 49% easy. Hey, what's going on, Anthead? How you doing, buddy? Ben, are you on PC? I kind of got the if you smash the like button, hit that, leave a comment in the comment section, and I always joke, where else would I leave a comment? Are you on PC, Ben? I don't really think the PlayStation, our view distance, you can kind of see it as I scroll around here. We really don't have a very big view distance on this. The trees kill the frame rate. There's so many trees stuffed in those forests over there. I wish I could just go through and just go pss, 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 pss. Just take them out. Yes, I am good. It's snowing here at the house. That's kind of a rare occurrence here in the south, so it's kind of cool. Everything's shut down. Snowmageddon has commenced. It's like, well, what we always joke about. But all in all, it's good times. So I've yet to figure out how to really seed this field, because it's kind of laid out like the state of Georgia. I mean, it's kind of oblong to the side there. So I typically try to do in this corner that I have to finish the sides up. And this this is when I always have problems with this, and it takes a while to do this field. Just because actually the workers are pretty good about not running into all the fencing and the sides. They actually do a pretty decent job. Yeah, we rarely ever see it. What's he at? 80%? Yeah, we'll go ahead and empty him out. I don't think, honestly, I don't think since I've done this, I don't know how many days I'm into this map. I'd like to know how many hours I got on it. But it's not rained yet, so my tractors have not gotten washing yet. Yeah, lapping go the same way you are. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I may have started actually at the other corner. Oops, because it's actually a straight shot. I don't even know last time. I don't even know that I lapped it. I think it actually did pretty good. Check some prices here, see if anything's going up, and no, it's all coming down. Until you get off your Xbox. Kind of curious. Kind of curious how long. I think some of it's just the map is new. I'm kind of curious how long it's going to take me before I'm completely bored of it. I don't know. Kind of worried about this one. Be honest with you. I hope not. I was trying to think if it's worth it to make it a big animal farm, but we got certain limitations with PS4 about making it a, say a big dairy operation. But we have a lot of limitations on bale limits and other stuff of that nature that kind of make doing that kind of hard. So I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit on the fence with that one. I got to tell you, it would probably be easier, and I think all these fields would feel a little bit less what they are had they not been done with this. What is it, 25-foot header? I think that's what this is. It might be too dirty to actually see it. Yeah. But anyway, what are you guys using? What's you all using the New Holland? They got the New Holland, or even the axial flow from Case. Because if I did, I would use a double harvest. And part of it for this is the amount of seed I use, the amount of fuel. I know I've already filled up the JCB twice. This one is on its last leg at 121. I mean, just since I've been playing here for 30 minutes, I've already dropped about 6 or 7 grand in just running cost. It's crazy. Yeah, the New Holland. Yeah. I'm kind of wondering. I don't know if since he has control of the map. I'm talking about the map guy, whoever does the maps. Since they have control over the amount of money that is sold in the crops, I kind of wondered if they have control over the speed at which things like wool produce. Because I was trying to go back to my animals. 31 next animal, 28 game days. I mean 28 game hours, which that's not out of the ordinary for only 30 sheep. I mean, usually once you get them up to about 150, you see you see a big uptick. Yeah. I'll put canola out on this one again. It gets lots of canola off these when you fertilize them. So. Oh, show the animals. Well, I've only got the sheep down there. This is all I've got so far. I basically double cut all this and windrowed it, and I really didn't realize that the sheep, it's like he's actually out here eating this, which is kind of funny. But yeah, there's like sheep scattered all over this huge entire field down there, because this is free. You don't have to pay for this field. It just is there. So I just drove in the gate and just cut this, and it's huge. So I mean, I only zipped up like half a strip over there. So I've got 30 sheep down here, and this is all I've got. I don't have any cows, don't have any pigs. This is it. So I'm about to have my first pallet, but I still thought it would roll in a little bit quicker, which made me kind of wonder if for another source of income while I'm waiting on and eat too much. Well, you bought a lot of sheep. Well, yeah, when you buy a lot of sheep, though, it's generally going to do that regardless. Because I know they'll do that on mine, especially on some of the other maps that I've done. They'll really take in a lot of food. I think I was trying to think what the ones on Colborough were. I think they were up already in the 20-some thousands range of food that they were eating. That's quite a lot. Yeah, that's not too bad. I do like the little skid steer. I do like the pallets. I will probably continue to buy pallets and do this the hard way. Fulton want to tell you discovered a new game like this tonight. What'd you find? If it's PS4, I know they got a couple, and if it's a farming game. Kerbal Space Simulator. What? Yeah, X-Plane. Yeah, me and Chuck been. Of course, I've spoken about X-Plane before on stream, but yeah, I think Chuck's been looking at it too. Kerbal Space Sim. Now, is that PC? I mean, I'm assuming that's PC. I wouldn't think that they would have actually anything like that. It's a work a day space exploration simulator. Well, I mean, it sounds interesting. I'll have to look it up. Is it console based or is it PC based? I mean, my original thought on that would be PC based. PC, Xbox, PS4. Huh. I may have to look at that. Look it up. Yeah, I've kind of wanted to maybe, and I mean this lightly, look for something else, you know, even besides Steep, because I'm still kind of waiting on them to. I know their first DLC. I know what it's going to be, but I'm still kind of like not wanting to completely jump off the bandwagon for Farm Sim, obviously, but whoop, get back up there. Okay, there we go. But yeah, looking at some of that other stuff, just where you can take it and kind of just kind of chill a little bit, you know, kind of get away from some of this stuff. No, Sims take way too much. They take way too much memory to run most of the time. The fact that Farm Sim runs so well on console, I think, surprises a lot of people. But whoa. So it'd help if I actually shut that. Well, that might be kind of cool. I mean, I'll look it up. Always looking for another little, you know, another kind of like a, I guess you'd call that I mean, obviously it's a sim, but it's the style of sim that it is. Typically, you just can't deal with quite open world stuff, and even the way GTA deals with open world stuff is kind of mesmerizing with how they've actually made that game and made a map that feels 6 and 7 miles long. But still, to actually do that in sim and have the PlayStation remember where everything's at and do all that stuff, it takes a lot of system resources to do that. And he is full again. Wow. I'll tell you what, doing this, I don't know, canola on this map, I'm not sure if it's adjusted, but boy, canola, it racks in way more than soybeans does. And I know the prices in the stores aren't that much different either. Let's see what they are. Sunflower's going up. Too bad I don't have any of that. Yeah, PS5. Did I read right? 2020? Is that right? I mean, they just about go almost every 10 years. There was almost 10 years between the 360 and the Xbox One, if not a year after, a year later. I mean, in any way, shape, or form, that's pretty impressive. If anybody can do that and be successful with it. I may not be right. It may have been 2018, but I'm pretty sure I saw 2020. Yeah, I mean, I may even just jump in just so I can cut all them trees down there by whatchamacallit, down these little logging areas. We'll cut them suckers down there because they kill your frame rate every time they get in the frame. They make the picture all a little bit jittery. All right, let's see. Gonna need to get this started before it starts growing in. Yeah. See if he makes it. See if he. I think they'll back up. Yep. Yeah. Now see, this is something that we did not have before. So they come all the way up to the edge and then they back up, and that's something odd because they don't do that on the other fields. Like a Chillington, he'll drive in straight into the wall and be like, "Oh, I'm blocked by an object," but they don't do that on this map. So I don't know. Maybe that's something that's coded into the map. So when the workers get near these collision zones like this in the hedges, they back up because the map tells them to do that. I don't know. If it is, at any rate, that's pretty cool. 6, 7 years, yeah, that would be about right. I mean, I knew it was close to 8. Xbox did. I mean, they're both going to come out with systems at the same exact time. I mean, they're not going to allow one to come out and monopolize the market right off the bat, but Let's see how. Well, he's getting low on gas. Maybe 2 more passes. Might actually buy me a washer. Alright, let's see tipper wise here. I thought about just going with either one of these, but I thought about going with the Joskin. I like it. It's kind of the FTG colors. I thought I may roll with this one. Pretty good, 60 grand. If I had to transport, I'd go ahead and do the Flegel, but it's just for the extra, it's the same exact, and you're gonna need a dolly plus a tractor on that one. So I don't know. It's gonna suck trying to back that sucker up. All these are way smaller. Alright, while he's doing that, I'm going to run down and I'm going to grab the mowers. And I'm going to send this bad boy up here working. Yeah, you put the bigger header on the combine. Yeah, I kind of actually thought about doing that, and I was like, I really was going to give this the Valiant effort, the good old Valiant heave ho. Cause see, here's a, what is this? This is wheat. Is that wheat? Yes. So that is a wheat field that we got at 34, and I have yet to touch it. Mainly just because I don't really need wheat, but still. I think this is going to be one of those maps, if I wind up doing bales, I'm probably going to just go ahead and have to do the square and do the auto stack. I just don't think I can do round bales on this one. I've done round bales on every single other map, so I'm debating. Because, yeah, I mean, I kind of think, too, you know, what if you guys were to say, let's say pick, no, okay, let's do this. Let's say pick 3 maps out of the 4 that we've got. Now, you also got to take into account we might actually get this Fichtenberg, or whatever, however you say it. We may even possibly get that one in the next week, which wouldn't surprise me, because they've just completely been throwing out maps left and right. If that were the case, and we were to get one of those maps, let's say we had, I don't know, 4 maps. This one, so we have this one, Chellington, Coldborough Park, and Losberg. What would be the one map you would leave out? And you can abbreviate or you can do whatever. I'm just kind of curious as to, you know, just kind of what your thought on, like what content you would actually sit down on the computer, your phone, whatever, and watch. I don't think that it necessarily matters to me. I just feel like I'm almost to the point to where trying to put out good quality stuff with all 4 maps at the same time gets kind of tough. Trying to keep all 4 maps up. So you would leave out Chellington. That was Chuck's vote. Yes, and we can showcase your stacking talents. Chellington, okay. So that's 2 for that one. I kind of hate that because, man, I like Chellington, really. I liked it a lot. I still do. I just wish it would just take me a little bit of work to go around the fields and shorten them up, so give me some border, give me some space. If we had a little space around that, it would be all right. Yeah, mainly just watch. Yeah, I'm just saying, if I did this map, Losberg, Chellington, and Coldborough Park, You guys just watching and kind of hanging out, kind of seeing gameplay from the different maps and keeping up different episodes for different ones. What you want to see right now is basically what I'm asking. Because if it's stuff you really don't want to see, at some point you're gonna be like, man, I don't really feel like watching tonight because I don't really like that map. Because that's what I would do. A lot for Chillington. Hey, what's going on, Julian? Welcome to the stream. Kind of a new name, new face, so welcome. So Lostburg, like Chillington, it's a small map for it. You chunks, can hire a worker, man harder. Yeah. Watch Lostburg aside from logging. So no logging on Lostburg, is that what you're saying, Ryan? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to split this off. Hire a worker to do this. And let's leave let's leave this way back over here. Lostburg and Coburg. Yeah, I like that. I know we were starting to get into of course Clayton's not here, but a few of the guys would actually remember me and my silage operations over at Chillington. Made a lot of money with silage. No farming. Okay. What about silage gameplay on Lostburg? Because that one's pretty cool. Of course, you're doing silage, so you may not would want to actually watch that. I don't really like farming on Lostburg. I'll be honest with you. And farming on Lostburg kind of sucks. I mean, it's like you hop into the field and then it's like, oh, well, whoops, I'm done. I've got 200 pounds of something random. And this is the glorious thing about planting grass on the field. Hours of conveyor belts, yeah. Yeah. You can bet I'm mowing. Yeah, I was about to say, when's it gonna stop? Well, I made the turn. Very nice. See, the cool thing about this, I'm going to show you this, because I always like to show this. So let's see, he is on 31, so we can see it may have, what's it got, whatever brown is. Alright, so it's not going to do it because I've already fertilized the whole entire field. Okay, never mind then. Never mind. Every night you'd watch me do silage. Yep. But that's okay. Y'all aren't really necessarily here just to watch me play. Cause y'all get to play. Y'all just playing because it's a pretty cool place to hang out. That's why I'm here. I just at least try to be somewhat mindful because at least what we're watching. What you guys are watching anyway. Trying to make sure it's halfway decent stuff. Come on, Lion. You tractor up there. You go. It's not that hard. Alright. Gonna need some work lights down here. I'm surprised that none of these buildings have lights in them. Except for these. I think these do. Yeah. Let's see. Light switch, oh, where are you? There you are. Pacow! Let there be light! Yeah, not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. I think it works better with the medium windrower. I'd have to... I think the meter width... I actually went and bought the big one. That's what I had done down there. I just hooked this one up and did the... just bat-winged them together and then hooked them up. But since I was trying to keep up with this... this joker down here... I have to get the harvester out of the way. Surprised I'm not famous. Well, I'm flattered. Yeah, not quite famous yet. Hey, what's going on, Tractor Man? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I think by the next one, episode 3, I think I'm going to have me some equipment on this farm. We'll pull in some good stuff, utilize some of that big stuff, because I've yet to do a stream, and I've yet to buy any of that stuff in a farm yet. One thing that I don't like, did I keep it in here? Surely I did. Oh man. Alright, so I don't know where my header went. Header trailer. Yeah. Yeah, I sure do, Braden. I come in the other night, the other morning she got up, she was fixing my little girl, she fixed her some Rice Krispies and stuff, and I just walked over, I just pulled up the web page, and just tapped on the computer screen. She was like, "What are you doing? Quit tapping on the computer screen, it's annoying." I just walk by it every time. I just give it a good old tap. And she finally looked over there and she was like, that's all she said. I was like, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep, there it is. Aha. Let's see if I got an empty tractor. There we go. Man, you guys were on it. Yeah, I like the T9. I saw that one, Chuck. Yeah, T9 with the twins. That's a good one. I mean, heck, I even like the T9. I actually like the way it sounds. It sounds good now. I mean, all those big old huge tractors actually sound good. Challengers all sound exactly the same. Which, by the way, did you guys know that Challenger made lots of other sizes of tractors besides just those two big old MT series? I can't say that I honestly knew that or that I paid any attention to that. But they actually make quite a bit of other tractors and stuff. I mean, it's good looking tractors too. I should bail still when she checks start rolling. She can cross off the money. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. But no, what that does is it solidifies my ability to use that money free of question. That's what that does. See, I don't care. That's the thing, man. When you get married, it doesn't matter about that. She can use the money. Just you don't ever want your wife having to tell you, "Nah, you can't buy that. No, you can't buy that. We don't really. No, we're not really ready for that. Nah, we can't really do that." And then she walks in with something new. Yeah. Yep. So that's what that does. Get that checks rolling in and stuff, because then she brings up that argument, and you're like, You're like, yeah, well, you know, I'm making some decent money on YouTube. Well, yeah, you are. Yeah, I mean, just, you know, use good judgment. That's always the words you want to hear. Use good judgment. And that's when you say, yup. Now, I hate the fact they give us this and it doesn't really hold this thing up. And I don't think I actually ever get it on there right. Because if you see, there is these little hooks And those little hooks there are supposed to be on the other side of this thing, but every time I do that, I always must flip it off the other side, or I can't get it off. So I usually just do my best to make sure it doesn't fall down. Yes, I said that very quietly. You drop 8 G's on one of those flight sim setups. Yeah. I actually was going to do that. I was going to buy the single one. When I was doing all my flight train stuff, I was actually going to buy the single one. I was actually going to get away with it too. Because I was going to be able to log a bunch of hours here at home without having to drive to the airport to do it. But yeah, it eventually all kind of fell through. Once you start adding in the other stuff in there, it gets crazy expensive. Software, multiple computers. Yeah, sometimes you have at least one just running the physics engine and one running graphics and the other one running something else. An instructor's desk, something crazy. It's insane. Alright, let's see. Alright, let me go get my trailer. Empty this out. And then I'm going to start trying to look and see if I can start offloading some stuff, get some money. Only 8 G's. Out of nowhere comes a gaming page. Oh yeah. Well, he's actually talking about X-Plane Flight Simulator, and I've showed him some sites where the guys literally make like legit looking airplane spec pieces. Ryan would know them because since we were all in the flight sim worlds, the Flight Deck Solutions and the Jetmax. If you guys want to know what it is, go to jetmax.co, I believe. I think that's where it's. I think it's .co. That's what he's referring to. This here says now a real one, a separate apartment. I do have a garage. Hey, I'm just gonna level. If I could have an 8G machine sitting out in the garage, I'd consider that a win. Alright, so that is all on that one. It's all she wrote. Alright, so I'm going to park this up here because I'm a little bit harvested out at the moment. Literally been doing this all day. And you see how much money I have. I don't really have much more to show for it either. It's just how expensive all this random stuff around here. Because I've been stockpiling stuff all day long. I haven't really sold all that much. Yeah, vehicle running cost almost $4 grand. Alright, let's see. I'll pull this back off to the farm. Yeah, the price is not that bad. You know, for whoa, I didn't realize I was that close. Oh, well, that's gonna be put that there. What? Oh. Yeah, man. Not a problem. Let's see. Just trying to clean all this little area up here. Sometimes I like that. Sometimes I like that little disabling of the camera. Then sometimes I can't stand it because I get locked in another area of the building. It's great when your tractor's inside somewhere. You can kind of swing around where you don't get jumbled around on the inside, dealing with all the geometry on the inside. But if you're on the tractor's on the outside, then your camera gets stuck on the inside. Then it just gets annoying. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Chuck. There's tons of stuff out there to use for that, man. Tons of stuff. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, I've only done half of this field, and I'm already going to run out of seed. So that'll be another like $4 grand worth of seed, and I'm not even halfway done with this field. Oh man, aggravating. All right, yeah. So just that right there makes my decision. So when we come back tomorrow, we will be in the money. Oh wow, man. Yeah, I know, Greg. I'm kind of. That's why I don't know. I guess the way I look at it is I don't look at silage the same way. And here's what I like about silage. I like it because I get to do something else. I mean, the cutting grass is fine. You know, it is what it is. I don't really. I would much rather cut grass than harvest, and most of that is because taking it and actually dumping it into the biogas, hooking all the conveyors up, running it, and then also running all the different levelers and system stuff that we have now. Actually, there's a little bit of enjoyment out of that. Of course, I mean, I know how to do the levelers really well, but still, I enjoy doing that. It's kind of fun. I mean, I know it's boring sometimes to watch, because you kind of wind up seeing the same monotonous stuff over. But especially when you're doing most of that silage stuff, you can't really, you can't really hire a worker to do it. So I think that's kind of where I differ on. Some guys like harvesting, some guys like. I really personally love logging. I wish they would upgrade the logging in this game and offer some more equipment. I think all these maps. I think this would be a very fine map to do some logging on. Mainly just because it's got all the stuff already there. It's relatively flat. I mean, the trees are like packed in there, but I mean, for the most part, if you started at one end, you would be able to work that pretty well. They're all big trees. I mean, so you don't really have a ton of those little tiny little skinny trees that's like scattered the map. So I mean, it's relatively flat, so you have nice good landing places to put the trailers and all that stuff on there. It's just, I guess it gets so bored with the equipment every now and again. And I guess the one thing about this map all I had was the New Holland, the 1090, and the case, like the axial flow, and then let's say like the T8 New Holland, like the FS15 stuff, or even the T9. I probably wouldn't even break into this map, because like the only reason I feel like I'm wanting to do this map is because I'm actually going to use all of these upper end tractors that I've never bought in any of the maps before. So I kind of think that's probably one of the main reasons I'm doing it. Because just in today, I mean, maybe it's just in an hour I've dropped almost 13 grand, and that's on workers. That's on most of that's on seed and the fertilizer that I used up. I filled 2 things up with that. Harvester needs gas, I do know that. This thing's still going, and it's about empty, and it's only barely halfway through the field. I guess I better go and get that trailer, see what I got here. Sunflowers up, anything else going up? No. Well, canola is. Aberdeen grains. It's starting to move. I did notice that for those that may be jumping in a little bit later that maybe have missed it, I know wool was up to almost 10 grand and it was on its way down. So I don't know what its high sell point was. Whoops. There we go. Let's go come down here and see what. Yeah, see, I still ain't filled that up. Yeah, I was eventually going to have to grab some more. Do you guys care? It's not gas, it's diesel. Well, in the South, we just call everything gas. Hey, man, can you put some gas in the tractor? Um, you guys have this may be a dumb question. I don't think any of y'all would have a problem if I just modded some money in and got all the big stuff, do you? Please don't. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't even. Yeah, see all my seeds are gone. All I have left are fertilizers. Um, yeah, I've used all that stuff up, man. I used it up with the quickness with that seeder. I don't know why. Of course, I've been doing it all day. Not all day, but a good part of the day I have. I have been. So this one will actually be done here. No, Tractor Man, you'd have a problem if I modded money in. Yeah. Yeah, that's one, yeah. Yeah, I'm still happy with Lawsburg and what's the other one? Lawsburg, Chillington, and Coldborough. None of them actually got modded, so it's just tough not to do. It's all there for the taking. Yeah, right. Big stuff includes the Challenger Field Anaconda. Yes, I think it probably would. On this map, yeah. I don't know about the triple wheels because I don't even know if I could get the triple wheels down the main home stretch there for the on the farm. I'll probably wait on all this to grow back in. I'll double cut this. The first things I'm going to do is, whoops, I'm going to run into my tractor. I guess that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to drop this off, and let's see. Let's do that, and I think I'm going to wing them back together. Yeah, FS15's pretty crazy. Now this is actually fun if you hook the mower up on this thing because it dances and let's see. Yeah, there you Oh, surely I didn't. Yeah, I sure did. Wait a minute, which one of these is bigger? Oh, that's it. Alright, since all of this, you can customize it on the farm. What you mean customize it? Which part are you referring to? You talking about the wheels? Yeah, it would definitely be more realistic. I guess part of it for me is I've done it on all 3 maps so far. Done it the legit way. Yeah, it's just this stuff it's so big on this map. Because I got a feeling at some point if I buy this trailer, which I really kind of need to, because if not, I'm gonna spend like the next 40 minutes driving back and forth to a sell point. Let's see what's going up. Ah, nope, sunflowers. Dang it! Got excited. Yes, that's the only thing at 50 next that sucks a little bit. Because I really just need to go ahead and buy this trailer before I run out of money. Hmm. Let me catch you on, if you go further where the JCB was at the beginning, just go in further. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, put a weight on the back. Yeah, I did that. Oh, 219. Sweet. I think it was at 216 or 17 last time I checked. So whoever the new I'm not sure why the new subscribe here is still displaying the old. I've already updated that. I'm not exactly sure. So that's why I'm not running the lights, the name and lights this tonight, because if for whatever reason it's just not wanting to. Wait a minute, is that it? Nope. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, for whatever reason it's not wanting to work tonight. I don't know why it's not. Know why it's not updating. It's kind of aggravating, to say the least. All right, so I can do. Know if that thing can handle the Joskin or not. That's a lot of weight on that Massey. What you guys think? You say aggro or Joskin? I'm good either way. I'll give you guys a choice. I'll buy either one. I kind of like the Joskin. It's one of my favorites. It was me. Okay. Well, I appreciate that, Julian. And appreciate the honesty. Joskin. Yeah, because I kind of do have the. All right, that's two. All right, I'm good. All right, Josh. All right. What's up, Clayton? Yes, I saw you you desubscribed Clayton and then you resubscribed so that you would say you'd have your lights flashing across the screen. What's up, Ian? Well, the tank is empty. Of course the tank is empty. Why wouldn't it be? Oh. Alright, let's see. I'm going to speed up night and get through night. Get tired of working in the dark. No, it's alright, man. You know, it might be Braden, but honestly, dude, I'm not gonna have that. I'm not gonna have it by tomorrow. It'll probably still fit on there. If it doesn't, then oh well. Let's see here. And I won't go crazy. It'll just be enough to get me a seeder, a tractor that'll specifically pull it, and you see how fast that's going. Oh Lord. Money, money, money. It's right, man. Yes, that is correct. I at least want to see if I can finish that field. Yeah, I found that out yesterday the hard way. There was a couple of places that I drove around, and the next thing you know, I'm like, oh crap, I missed my gate. And then you're like, okay, let me just turn around. And you're like, oh, wait a minute, I'm in the middle of the road. I can't turn around. I will say this, with the hedges being so close to the road sometimes, it's almost impossible to drive a tractor with I'm thinking like the baling tractor, the Marshall trailer. There's some corners like I couldn't even get it around, and I like swung out really wide. So I'm kind of like, yeah, like a transport trailer is going to be about the best way because you have that turn radius on that Tatro 8x8. So I'm kind of interested to see what that one how it operates. Yeah, no, the JCB's fast. It's quick. Both of them are. This one and the other, I think they both do about 45. I even put the wide tires on this one. It's not bad. This is a good looking little tractor. I like it. It just doesn't have a lot of horses on it. And that was kind of the thing I hated about the way they did the tractors this year. And I don't know if they just left themselves some room to put DLC in. I can't imagine anybody's going to pay for the mid-range JCB tractors. But I mean, this is all they had licensed for in 15 was this one and the other one. I can't remember what it was. It was like the 58 or 68 or something. But those are the only two they were licensed for. So I'm maybe wondering that's the only reason we got these two is because that's just the only ones they were licensed for. That's what I thought. 45. You cheating on the stream, Clayton? You cheating on it? Gonna have a talk, man. Can't have my subs going rogue, man. Let's see, Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, because I think, you know, I think at this point what I'll probably wind up doing, let's see, it'll be fine. There we go. Because I'm gonna need to go ahead and go get this thing. Let's see, let me get my way out of here. Yeah, man, that would be nice. 220 for the night. That'd be a major milestone there. I'll let you guys peer pressure them into it. One thing I've definitely done already, and that is opened up all the gates. Yeah. There's a few gates that are still closed. I guess most of all the field gates on most all these that I don't own, they're all still closed, but most of all the road and dirt gates are all done that way. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Well, let's not go that far, Braden. You might get you in trouble for that one. Let's see. Let's just see what it is before everyone gets crazy, because a lot of times it'll take it a while to update, but my actual video manager will say something else than what is displayed on the main page. So we'll just see. Yep, still 219. Oh no, that's not this one. Let's see. All right, let me get back to our main. You know, you'll hurt someone. Okay, that's better. All right, let me get back here where I can see chat and all that good stuff. All right, there we go. We're good now. Yeah, don't worry, Ian. You're in the clear, man. You're in the clear. Yeah, another thing I was kind of disappointed. I said this in yesterday's stream. I was kind of disappointed that these big old like rolling like hip shot heels coming down some of this stuff, because it's gonna make transporting stuff completely impossible on this map now. There's no way that any of this stuff is actually going to allow you to take the low boy down, and like I was thinking purely on like running a harvester, because this is just the middle line Massey. It's not huge. It's not, it's not a monster. You think about moving that 1090 down through here, you're gonna have to pretty much cut traffic off. I think. I don't think you can really do any of that stuff with traffic on, which is kind of a shame because I actually like traffic because it does add a little bit of an extra challenge to driving around in the map. You have to somewhat take mind of what they're doing. I was trying to think of who my actual first sub was. I should put some money in. I don't have this channel's not monetized yet, Tavin. One of these days I will. I never did it. My goal was either 250 or 500 subs. What I thought was like a serious number to meant that at least somebody was wanting to see the content. But I don't have donations set up, monetization. I don't have any of that set up for it yet. I'm doing it just purely because I want to, and I enjoy it. What is going on, Johannes? Guten Abend. Willkommen im Livestream. That's you're getting the full deal there, brother. Nice. This is a huge trailer, but I like it. You should put some. Oh no, like the money. Okay, my bad, dude. I totally missed that. We were all talking about subs, and then you popped off with putting money in. So yeah, I pretty much know enough German to not get lost, and if I do get lost, at least find my way back to where I'm supposed to be. That's about all I can say. You already tell this was probably a bad idea. Just saying. Should have listened to Tractor Man because he was right. I don't know what else I could do. I guess this weight's just not heavy enough to keep the front of this. I've got the biggest aggro weight on here, but it's still not big enough. Perfect German, man. Yeah. Danke. Oh, I missed a big old spot there. You're doing better than me. I don't even know much Spanish. I probably know more German than I do Spanish, and that's on the other side of the globe. And here I deal with Latino Spanish-speaking people every day. I don't know a bit of it. I know enough to basically what you remembered in high school, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I wanted to tab, and I'm gonna reset it. Just felt I'd do something different, just drive around the map for a little bit. I know there's that big one that come out with bio belts. They did that other big, huge Mama Jamma weight on there. Somebody picked that one up. I can just tell the front end starting to squirrel when you get going up around 25. You can see it start drifting on you. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that big one. See if that helps. Because I think there's a 2300, and I want to say, yeah, see, that's 27, so that's bound to help. It's bound to help. And let's fast travel that back down to us. Now, this is like the first map where you actually have the fast travel is actually fast travels it back to the farm. Most of them, well, I guess Chillington's pretty close. Yeah, there we go. Let's try, whoops. Let's go throw this on the other side, because I'll still use that with some other tractors. I don't know how to count. I don't know if I know all of them. I know it's 1, 2, 3. I forget what 4 and 5 is. Yeah. Shoot, it's been so long since I've actually done counting. And the ABCs and all that, their alphabet, yeah. I couldn't do that if I tried. I'd have to go back and actually put that one in Google Translate to jog my memory on that one. Alright, I should add a considerable amount of weight to the front of the tractor, and it does. Man, that's a huge weight. Alright. Nice. Yeah, that's one, gotta say, I never really ever cared to even learn any of the islands' language. Japanese, Chinese, Mandarin, none of that. And I never had a drive to even remotely even learn any of that. So what else am I looking for? Here we go. So everything's on their way up. So I'm going to go ahead and get a load of canola, because Aberdeen Grains, where is that at? Of course that would be at the very top. And what's the other one? A&M Group Grains. Let's see, where is that? A&M Group Grains. Group Grains. Alright, so that's in the middle by the shop. Yes, North Carolina. It's on the east coast of America. That weight almost looks funny sitting on the front of that tractor. That thing looks huge. Alright, let's see if this thing will actually pull it up the hill. Going good so far. This might just be my transport trailer. Alright, so Aberdeen Grains is stopping at 1600. Oh man. See, I gotta hurry up and get back and get soy over there. It's 1900 on that. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go up to the shop. America. You know it's bad when the Germans say it's America. Not on purpose. I've used my mouth to siphon out gas out of a tank that I didn't have any other option, because the little bubble was broken. But I didn't mean to drink it. Just kind of did by accident. Yeah, now I have had that happen before. I've got it in my eyes. Well, in that case, then yes. Tell you what, man, this thing's pulling this big old trailer like a boss. I'm kind of surprised. Thing took off. heavy up the hill. I think too the other thing that gets me is that you have to drive so far out of the way to go to the shop. I think that's the other thing that annoys me about this drive. That'd be the only thing. Alright, SV. No need. No need. Oh. Don't get me started on Ronald McDonald. That's for sure. We pretty much know what you guys, yeah, not really there, Clayton. It's kind of scary. Yeah, I'd kind of, I know what you guys think, Johan. Better than Hillary. Oh. How old are you, Clayton? Just, I mean, give me a roundabout. You don't have to tell me how old you are. If you don't want to, it's fine. $13. All right. Yeah. It's probably not your fault. The stuff he's done lately with the intelligence and the legitimization of the intelligence is a little scary. I think everyone ought to be a little bit more mindful of the whole Russia link. That one's, whether you voted for him or not, you got to admit that one is a little weird. Not exactly something that's very American. Let's see, 1639 on canola and the group grains, so that should be right. So let's back us up and sell it. There's finally some money going into the old coffers. Man, I don't know, Tavin. I really don't know how much I use this gas. It's only on default. You know, you've got low and then you've got default. That's pretty good. 80 grand for a load off. That's almost normal. Whatchamacallit, 15 levels there. Well, yeah, there you go. That one does a lot there. That's right, Chuck. I was sitting there thinking, why in the world his might not be using it. Yeah, you've got those two, and that's it. I turned all the helper stuff, I turned all that off. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, now I think it's been rumored on the, at least on some of the forums they've said this, buying out of these little grain and seed tanks is more expensive than filling it up in the pallets. And also, if your worker's out there filling up seeds as he's working, or filling up fuel as he's working, it's costing you more as well, because think of it as a convenience charge. So now I think I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna run grab some soybeans, because that was almost 2,000. So I might actually might get this sucker knocked up there pretty high. I don't know if I get I don't know if I get 80 or 90 on this one, and maybe I can sell off some more. I might even be just happy getting one of the big harvesters with the 40 or 45 foot header for some of these fields. I think that's the part's killing me. And eventually, you could always come in with the you know, with a little better seeder. That's the two things I really want: seeder, cultivator. That's not a huge thing unless you're going to go with the Amazon or the other one, because they don't cultivate as they do it. So definitely gonna have to have at least one tractor that's got at least the horsepower you need to do that. So Dadgummit, I missed it. I know I did. And this is the problem as what's his name alluded to. So let's see. I think what I can do is back it in here. And we'll turn around using that one. There we go. Hey, good morning, Dennis. Good morning. What? I'm teaching middle school? What? Oh. Yeah, I guess. I thought y'all were all 40 years old. I think I'm just going to shut this stream down and go cry in the bedroom right quick. How somehow feeling my life is a little bit less adequate knowing all that. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, it's cool, man. I'll just consider that being a positive influence. That's my good deed of the day. Teaching you guys how to be better people. Yep, 2 a.m. on the East Coast. We have 4 time zones, or 3 time zones in America. So Germany, 8 a.m. Is that right? 7 or 8 a.m. 1 here. Yeah. Alright, let's see if that's still selling. Oh, it's going down. No, it's not. Highland Grains. That's where I need to go. I'll take 2,000. Highland Grains for some soybeans. Yes. And there's some of that in there. Yeah, that's true. 5 if you count Hawaii. That's true. And we're full. Alright. Dennis, 8 a.m. That's what I thought. Hey Dennis, what map are you lovely PC guys doing right now? Oh wow, it snowed in Louisiana. Nice. I know it. This whole system, it's hitting us right now. I mean, we're not getting we're not gonna get a ton off of this, but we'll get more than we normally do this time of year. We usually don't get a big snow until March. So the fact we're getting some snow today, it's kind of a little treat for us. Got you out of school. Yeah, I remember those days. You get like a ½ inch of snow on the roads, and the school buses couldn't get on the roads. They didn't have the proper stuff on there. So we always got out of school. Hmm. Yeah, that's kind of we've had about the same thing. Just those that are maybe watching later. Dennis just made the comment that he's on PC, so he was doing Chillington and Coldborough, which I think most of us console guys are doing as well. I know I am. And he says he's doing Lostburg, but he doesn't really much like that one, and just going to kind of elaborate on that. I don't really dislike Lostburg. I'll say this: I don't like the farming on Lostburg. Um, I like the logging areas, which I think that was probably intended, and I do like the silage areas. I think those two are probably the cream of the crop, so to speak, for Lostburg, at least as its positives. Definitely don't like the farming on that. Coldborough, I probably like that one all around the best. I just gotten animals, all of them done, pigs included. So that's one that's kind of more or less became an all animals map, but on a smaller scale, not like a huge farm. So I'm digging this map. I think I'm just going to dig it a little more when I get. Oops, forgot I got to look right first. Whenever I do that, when I'm looking at this map, I think it's going to be a little bit better when I get some bigger equipment in there. I think that's my one big. The turnaround on this one, using the smaller stuff like they have, they give you a lot of equipment on this map. It's just not. I don't know. It's just still not cutting it. You gonna play right now? Just kick your brother off of it. Oh, you know what? But I'm not even driving to the right place. Highland Grains. Where the heck is Highland Grains? Oh, of course it would be way up there. Alright, let's see. And I've got a car behind me. And I can't cut there, I don't think, because that's probably, yep, that's what I thought. Alright, we'll just turn around in the store. After that car sideswiped me. Yeah, I know. You have to go look at my last my last Lostburg stream, and I straight up bossed some semi truck driving on that one. Hope nobody's coming. I do kind of wish we had something kind of closer to the farm. As they having all the sale points so far up. Great demand for corn. I don't have any corn. Where's great demand at? Okay. A&M Group Grains. Yeah, predominantly, I guess if you did money mod yourself in, I mean, obviously a couple strategies. You could always look at buying some of these fields up around these different storage areas. That would always, of course, ensue that you're going to have, top level. You'll be able to get your stuff out quick and get it over there. I mean, this kind of reminds me of, at least having this on here, reminds me of 15, where you used to be able to, go sell your stuff and then fast travel your tractor and stuff back to the bin, then get something else. Yeah, I'm with you, Greg. I really am. I like the map. I think, and this is not to say that what they've done with the map is not good. It's not saying that at all, because I think they've done a superb job with this map. I just don't think, for me, this is going to be one of my faves. I like it. Let's see, what is this? Highland Grain. I think it's well done. See, one of these is storage. Highland Grain Limit. Okay, that's it. High capacity. That's the storage. So we want to sell. No, 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 no. And I didn't. Yeah, I didn't take it that way. I know exactly what you meant. And even so, if it was watching me play it, then I wouldn't have any problem with that because I don't blame you. I mean, that's kind of what I ask, just what you guys like watching me play, because that affects whether or not you come back and watch stream anymore. Yeah, this is a tough one to get immersed in, and I'm going to try it with the big equipment. If the big equipment does not make a difference and it becomes one of those things like, it's one of those meh, doesn't really matter, and I'm like, I don't really care if I have all the big equipment or not, it doesn't really make a difference. If that becomes part of it, then see, I mean, that's good. I mean, that's almost 100 grand for a load of soybeans, and it's not even at the highest that I've seen it, so it's not bad. It's just it, like I said, it may be better when I'm running duels, because I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll wind up doing a lot of the same stuff I did in 15 with like some of these bigger ones, some of the bigger maps, running dual harvesters and taking off huge areas. Now, I might be able to run through some of these areas around the farm. 28, 28, 29, 34, 3 and 2, 26, 7. I mean, I could probably fly through some of those, doing what I used to do on some of those maps. I bet they're turning right. Yep, knew it. So, I mean, I think if I could chew through the material a little bit faster, using an old miner term, if I could chew through the material a little bit quicker, then I could get the gold out of the crops. I mean, I think part of my problem by not being able to get immersed in this is the amount of time and the amount of money I'm spending on just seeding, fertilizing, and I'm only doing one pass fertilizing. I'm not doing 3. So that's kind of been a little bit difficult. See you, Braden. Good to see you, bud. Glad you glad you got to stop in today. Enjoyed talking with you. We'll probably be since it got snow on the ground, we'll be streaming tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow day. Doubt it, but it's possible. But definitely look for me tomorrow night. Let's see. Yep, this is right. I always miss his turn. I think the layout of this map is just, and going back to your point on the immersion, Greg, is it's man, it's a huge map. I know people said they wanted a huge map. Well, you definitely got it. I mean, I even think to some extent Coldborough it's not the same size, obviously. I mean, you can just tell how big this map is itself. And how many fields. I mean, it's still got, what, 38 fields on it, but still most of them are all, I don't know that any of them are less than, 2 or 3 hectares. So, I mean, you're still talking, major size on these. So, I don't know. Are you on PC, Greg? Ah, okay. Lucky you. I know Ryan. I don't know if he's still in chat or not, but I know Ryan. He's on PC. I think he's been around on Fichtelberg. I know we have not seen that one as a part of console yet. I know they said they were going to release it sometime. As to when they do, I have no idea. Alright, let's see. Is anything else selling high? Highland Grains is selling canola again at high. Alright, tell you what, while it's selling high, I'm going to make one more trip. Whoops. Kind of need that. Now you don't want to see me drive back and forth to the shop, so let me just do that one last. Been kind of waiting for this stuff to finally sell up. And I didn't really. I sold some today, but I sold it at lower. I sold it at about 1,700. So the fact that it's at 1,900 is nice. All right, so let's see. Canola going to Highland Grains. All right. Tavin, what map should you play? Depends on what your style is. If you like a smaller map, oh man, y'all were rough on me, man. Almost as good as doing silage. It's all right. Well, I will. You know what? I'll just go ahead and call it. I'll put the graphic up because I've got it. Tomorrow is going to be a marathon snow day FTG stream. It's going to be a marathon silage. It's going to be the best of the stream so far. What is my streaming setup? Game show is pretty much my setup. I've got all the if and all the stuff. All my screens, all my graphics, music, everything's all loaded in there, and it's all set up in layers. So that's my setup. And I'm going into a HD recording device. Hmm, 24-hour stream of silage. Yeah. That would be kind of cool, honestly. I mean, it would be kind of cool. That would be something you could really like tout and share all over Facebook. Someone's doing a 24-hour stream of silage on Farm Sim 17. I'd be like, he's doing what? Did I miss my turn? Dadgummit! I was like, none of this looks right. Man, that's embarrassing. Guys, what map? Okay, alright, so you tell me, Tavin, what is your playstyle? Is this what you're seeing your playstyle where you like big maps and all you want to do is drive the big tractors? Or do you want something that takes and requires a little bit more finesse, a little bit more skill, maybe uses smaller tractors, smaller tools, smaller implements? That's probably your biggest thing. His wife guilty for 24 hours of silence. Yep. Unless I monetized it and made a ton of money, then she'd be like, hey, so you gonna do some more silage tomorrow? I'm like, nah, tomorrow's a 24-hour corn harvest. Because that's the other boring one. I don't know why corn is so boring to watch in this game being harvested. So I guess y'all get to see a good bit of part of the map here. This particular part of the map actually is not too bad. Like if you wanted to go work smaller fields, like I would literally say all of these. Ooh, I would say all these fields on the right here, 36, 20, 19, 18. Like all those are decent. Now, why are you stopping? I am in my lane. And you gonna honk the horn at me? Come off of it, mate. Whatever you want me to. I don't care whatever you do, man. It's up for you, man. Whatever your play style is, because I can tell you right now, this is probably not going to be, unless I get this other big equipment and I'm like, yes, this feels good. This is how this map should be played. Then I may actually be that way, since I've not actually really done much of that stuff. So that might be something totally that I do that actually turns it around completely for me. Then again, it still may not. I may get on there still and be like, yeah, it still sucks. I still don't really much care for it. And you know, I mean, it's okay if that's the way it is. Sleep 22 hours. Yeah, that has that's not a problem there. Where am I going? Canola. And I've lost money. All right, I know I should have been driving around there. I really thought we'd have a Coldborough park update. I was kind of a little bit upset when I got up today and checked the stuff later on when I got a chance to. I was kind of upset we didn't get to have get an update on that. I was kind of hoping we would. Then do a silage video. Yeah, I'm thinking about going back to Lawsburg and doing one. There's a few things that I kind of do want to tidy up at Coldborough, just because I was kind of working on them and I never really got completely finished with them. But I mean, yeah, I might go back to Lawsburg and do some more on that. The only thing I like about Lawsburg, I just like I like the silage areas. So working at night, having that whole backdrop to it, it's all nice and modern and clean. You don't necessarily always get that on the other ones. They're always, they're always the default. Like even this one, I mean, it looks good. It's still rearranged a little different, but it's still all the textures and everything's all the same. So Lawsburg's like the only one that we have custom silage pits on, and that goes for like the cow area. That goes for any of it. Yeah, BC, I didn't think y'all did. So that's actually a pretty decent payoff here with this big trailer. It makes it a whole heck of a lot easier. So it'll get me to around 260. 273. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, see, I'm out of that. That's, what do we got left? Soy, got 29,000 of that. Of course he would pick the of course he would pick the vanilla map. It's alright. Goldcrest is okay. My only issue with Goldcrest was that the slot system sucked because they put so much crap in the map that just didn't need to be there. I like the idea of the little city area there, but it was a little bit overkill for that map. And Goldcrest was just way too clean. And maybe why I don't like this map. I like the realness of Coldborough. I think there's a certain challenge with Coldborough Park and Chellington. I still say Chellington still. If you want a challenging map, those two are by far out of what we have, at least for console. Those are two of those are two and by far most challenging maps to actually work. Chellington does require you to need to do two things. It requires you to do a lot of work on shortening the field up around the outsides, which is taking your roller and rolling off areas so that you can actually have a little bit of a buffer zone around your farm or around your actual fields. Some of them aren't that bad. You can kind of get away with them, but some of them, like 6, I mean, they pin you right up against the wall. So, and it doesn't seem to really help by the time you add in those bits. See, that's the thing that I'm worried about on this one. Sure, you can make it through on this one, but you'll have to definitely, at least on every single time you run Harvester, you'll have to at least make one full entire total lap around the farm, or at least around the field, to properly be able to hire a worker out to harvest it. So yeah, I guess each to their own on the hedge setup. I think I like I guess with Chellington, I like the oldness flavor to it. I like the age of the map. It feels old. It feels like it's a little bit run down. It feels like it's kind of an old backyard family kind of farm, even though some of the stuff is field wise are big. I love the barn areas. I mean, I just think, I don't know, it's got a lot of good things going for it. And even so, you know, I even thought that I may even cut some of those fields. I may just cut them in half. Just do a couple more in that kind of way. Just kind of section them off. Um, you're on Lawfolds. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, another part of this, if you really wanted to do the if you really wanted to do it, you could still run on this map and still do some logging on it. I hate that I'm like, I used to love doing logging. I hate that I'm just kind of anti-logging right now. But if they would throw some logging mods and some proper stuff our way, that would be what my preference on stream would be. 'Cause I like, I forget, I was talking to, maybe I was talking to Chuck today. Hey, what's going, James? Good to see you, man. I think I was talking to Chuck today, and we were just discussing, some of these maps, and actually, I'm just going to put that back in there. We were discussing some of these things and talking about a few of these different maps, and I guess some of the things you can do on these. You know, logging on this one versus the other ones. I don't really think, for me anyway. I don't really think it. I don't want to say it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter as much. I'm kind of sick that they never really did much to logging. I say that about every stream. I still mean it. I would love to see some more stuff come out besides some of these maps. But for me, what I was talking to Chuck about was I like doing the implements. I like doing the tools. Maybe not the implements is not the right word. I like doing the front loaders, the anything that requires cranes, the skid steers, like doing the pallets and stuff on all those. I mean, anything like that. That's my thing. That's what I like. So that's why I like logging. I like messing with Scorpion King. I like doing all the front end loaders and all that good stuff. So that's mainly my main squeeze on that. Alright, that one's actually starting to come in. So I've got 1, 2 fully grown in. So I'm pretty... yep, that one got finished planted. So I think all these are canola. I think that's what I planted on all of them. Hope that's what it is. Yeah, I'm good, James. I'll answer you. We hope you are. Just driving endless miles on this map. Yeah, well, that's no good. I think something else I was actually noticing on this farm. There is a couple of areas, but this main little, this main little area right here is kind of I won't say it's odd or weird, but it is a little bit, because it's like you don't have. If you actually buy the big stuff on here, you've got basically 2 barns to put it in, and that's pretty much it. Oh, you're not gonna let me put that in there, are you? Really? Oh, there we go. Whoa. Why am I getting such bad frames? Okay, that's weird. Oh, I bet I know what it is. I'm too close to all that fertilizer. Yep. Well, look at there. You got Minecraft. Ha ha ha. Minecraft. Let's see. Let's get some of this stuff put up. You can't dump farm sim, man. You can't dump it. Yeah, I think tomorrow. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mod in some of the big stuff. Might actually get rid of some of this. I will say this: the one thing this map has got going for it is when you walk out of the barn, it's usually at sunset is probably one of the more beautiful maps with the tree line. As mentioned, the same sky that we always have, but still, it does look good. One thing I can always say is their sky colors and sky sunsets have always been superb in this game, so they at least have that running for him. I think you mean Chuck. I think you mean X plane. Yeah, that's what Ryan's saying. If it's only X flight, you'll be back. Yeah, and you collect. I don't know if there's anybody out there. I'm at 219. How many guys we got watching? We got quite a few watching. It's bound to be somebody brand new. Somebody brand new. Yes, one person sub. Throw me up into the 220 mark. You know you want to. I saw Ryan say to collect his sub. That kind of jogged my memory. Explained, yeah, I know what you meant. I was just giving you a hard time. Yeah, that would be something there. Man, I would love streaming some X-Plane. Oh my gosh, I'd be in heaven.
Alright, everybody buckle up. This is your captain speaking. Welcome on this flight from Charlotte to Dallas Fort Worth. We'll be cruising at flight level 340.
Be good stuff, man. I'd love that. Yeah, 500. It'll run it. It just won't run it good. Alright, let's see. Whoops, let's turn that off. There we go. Alright, so I got a couple of options, especially even coming back into this. I actually got some money. I'm going to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with it. Probably what I'm going to do with most of it. I don't know if I'll do with most of it. Get some more sheepers. That's one thing I want to do it. Says it'll run it. Sorry guys, didn't have a... There it goes. I'm going to get my frames back up. Sorry about that. Yeah, X-Force PC, that's the one that they actually put those PCs out to actually work with X-Plane. That's the one that the developer does all his stuff on, supposedly. I call that a joke, because I think he does all his stuff on, whatchamacallit. First thing I want to do is buy me a washer. Now let's figure out where to put this sucker. There we go. This thing looks like it's covered in an inch thick of mud here. Yeah, Ryan, X-Force sells most of all their... Now, I know, guys, I know that I can just hold it in the middle of the tire and it will clean the whole tractor, but this just looks better for the stream. So just let me do my thing. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I've sent Ryan a bunch of that stuff. Every time I come across something like that, I'm like, hey, look at this. He's like, yeah, not really. Clayton and I will be cleaning up here, and it's already, what, 2:30 for me, so I will be off at least until tomorrow. So I won't be too much longer. And actually, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it here because I'm at a really good stopping place. Got some stuff sold. I've got one soybean and two canola fields that are one's finishing up growing in. Plus, it's actually getting dark here. Let's see. Yeah, 26 is done. 32 is done. 33 is still out there. I've still got all my grass, and the sheep is good. 31's been cut. That's a grass field. 28's corn and still sitting up there, which I don't know how long I'll do that. Yep. See you, Clayton. Um, yeah. So I think this will be a good place. So anyway, my subs here, for whatever reason on the screen here, I can run these, but still running the old ones. I'm not exactly sure why it's not allowing me to update those. But I don't know. I can try doing this and see if it'll actually do it. Don't know if it will or not. Let's try this. See what happens. Probably won't do it, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't think it's going to. That's okay. Anyway, thanks for a little bit late. Yeah, appreciate that, Dennis. A little bit late on it tonight. I kind of a little late start, but we're gonna have a full snow day tomorrow, so I'm going to definitely be out in the yard and running around with the little one tomorrow. So I'm gonna need as much as I can. I need as much as I can take. Yeah, see you guys. I appreciate you guys stopping in. If you are new, I know we had quite a few viewers there at the end. If you're new, you want to follow on Twitter. I'm trying to stay active with that. I answer all my messages. You see something you want to shoot it my way, please feel free to. You can contact me on YouTube through the About page. If you're curious, you want to sub. If you're curious to see when the next live streams are, you can actually see that on there. I try to upload those, or at least upload the new event at least a couple hours in advance, so you kind of know if you're just randomly doing stuff and want to kind of see if you can test it out and try it out. But at any rate, you can check on that, and it'll actually give you the time, and I'm on Eastern Standard Time, so that kind of gives you an idea. Hey, awesome, 220. Thank you for whoever did that. I would actually be able to see the update there across the newest subs, but it's not updating for me. So thank you for 220 almost. Oh, come on, Clayton. Come on, man. I was going to get excited there. Anyway, thank you guys for another awesome stream. The conversation in chat is always what makes these things a lot of fun. So appreciate you guys showing up in chat and hanging out with me for a couple hours. It's always fun, as I always say, but it is time for me to go ahead and head off. So I will be on tomorrow, some during the day, probably just by myself, and then I will probably do some streaming tomorrow night. We'll probably run over maybe into Lostburg or somewhere else and do some things. So if anybody wants to try to jump in tomorrow, help me if you're on PS4. Maybe looking for one or two people to help, so we can definitely do that. So appreciate it, guys. Good night, Ben, Clayton, Julian. Great to have your sub, Greg. I know there's going to be a ton of other guys that I miss on here. James, Dennis, yeah, all you guys that are here. Ryan, enjoyed the conversation. I will see you all guys tomorrow night. Peace.